So guys, on this episode, we are going to be talking all about Fan Expo, the 25th anniversary of that. So we're going to be making a cool shot to commemorate that, which we'll be explaining a little bit later, taking a look at some of the stuff that we picked up and a lot of footage about the con. So stay tuned, it's coming up right after this. Welcome to Fan Expo. Step 1, take out money. Step number 2, find a bathroom. Step 3, buy ridiculously overpriced food. Step 4, lose your party. Step 5, wait in a spot until your friends find you. Step number 6, wait in line to play games. Right now we're waiting for the remake of Link's Awakening. Woo! So I just finished playing the Link's Awakening demo for the Switch and it was freaking awesome. Really cool graphics, absolutely love it. Super cool. Got the key, didn't quite get back to the dungeon, but it was super fun. Welcome back guys, Tom here from the Geeky Drinkers, and as mentioned before, we're talking all about Fan Expo, the 25th anniversary of that. So in 2019, this year, when we're recording, it was the 25th anniversary of Fan Expo, and we're going to be talking a lot about that, seeing a whole bunch of footage. I got to meet a lot of really cool companies, a lot of really cool people, a lot of awesome gamers. I got to try Link's Awakening, the new legend, or not new, but remastered version of Link's Awakening for the Nintendo Switch. I got to see Final Fantasy VII remastered. Oh my god. Mind blown. So beautiful. So we're going to be taking a look at some of the stuff that I got, and I also got to meet a whole bunch of Critical Role fans, so it was actually pretty cool. So I'll kind of sprinkle some photos in through the video. But we're going to be making a shot today, and we're going to be making it in my triple 8-bit heart shot glass, which I got from an awesome, cool company called Cactus Mafia. So they every year they I've always seen them out at Fan Expo. They have one thing I really love about them. They have like these little mystery grab bags. They're like $10. You get just like a handful of stuff. Usually it's worth about like $15 or $20. It's pretty cool. There's always a shot glass in there, so I always love going. So keep on doing the awesome work, Cactus Mafia. This year I got a triple 8-bit heart for Legend of Zelda, so it was pretty suitable. So we're actually going to be making a shot today, not necessarily a cocktail, but a shot called the Gaymer. Not spelled G-A-M-E-R, but G-A-Y-M-E-R. Because one thing that I actually really loved about Fan Expo this year is there was a lot of inclusivity in the LGBT plus community, which is awesome. I also got to meet a couple representatives from tabletop, the Toronto Tabletop Gamers, so tabletopgamers.org, G-A-Y-M-E-R-S. And it's really cool. Depending on your orientation, they had really cool little ribbons that just stick right onto your con badge. So I'm an ally, so I got a cool ally. But yeah, it was awesome. Really cool experience. So if you guys are in the Toronto area, definitely check them out. They're super cool. So let's get into the drink today. So we're going to be knocking over Link. But we're going to be doing, starting with half an ounce of blue Curaçao. And blue Curaçao is always delicious. Can't ever go wrong with blue Curaçao in a shot. It's always yummy. So fill it up halfway with the hearts. And then we're coming right behind that with some pineapple rum. So this is the first time that I've actually had pineapple rum outside of testing this drink, but it's so damn good. Because normally, pineapple and rum, they go pretty well together. So we're going to do half an ounce of that as well. And then we're going to be topping that off with an Elderflower liqueur. And I've actually just recently got into this. It's really good. It just adds a really cool fine touch to the drink. So not too much, just a little bit, just to flavor it. So it's nice and delicious. So this is the Gaymer shot. So here we go. Cheers, everyone. Down the hatch. The blue Curaçao and the pineapple, those on its own is amazing, but this adds a little layer of complexity to the shot. Mwah, delicious. But guys,
let's take a look at some scenes from Fan Expo. Check it out.
Hey guys, it's Tom here from the Geeky Drinkers, and we are at Fan Expo 2019. It's the 25th year of Fan Expo this year, so we're going to be taking a look at a lot of cool things and seeing a lot of fun stuff. So let's go take a look. Hey guys, Tom here from the Geeky Drinkers again, and this is actually the first time that I've ever been super early to Fan Expo. So there's like no one behind me. It's actually kind of weird, so let's go take a look at more.
So right before I was actually playing Link's Awakening, the remastered version, I was able to kind of take a look and actually get a little bit of game footage. Don't know if I was necessarily supposed to, but I got a little bit of game footage from that. So let's go take a look. So for the Link's Awakening demo that we got to play, it was about 10 or 15 minutes. I don't really know. It had to wait about 40 minutes or so in line, which really wasn't that bad. After we were done, we got this cool lanyard. It is a little bit longer, but I wanted to kind of show off my compass and especially my ally ribbon right there. But guys, let's take a look at some of the crazy Lego creations. They look amazing. Take a look. So let's talk about stuff that I got, because everybody loves seeing kind of all the stuff that you get from cons and what you buy and everything like that. So I usually go into cons with a pretty reasonable, or kind of a pretty low budget compared to a lot of other people. I usually go with about like 50 or 60 bucks. So this round, one thing that I got, and I mentioned a little bit before, is a grab bag from Cactus Mafia. So they're usually one of the main stops that I always go to. They're just like a little booth. It's always super cool. They're always super friendly, super nice. So if you guys want to support local artists, definitely check them out. They're super cool. So as I mentioned, you guys saw I got the triple 8-bit heart shot glass in there. I also got I got a Legend of Zelda themed mystery bag. So I also got a pin with the Hylian crest. I got the Sheikah eye as well as a pin. I got this little cool acrylic 8-bit heart that's like a little charm, so that's kind of neat. And then I got 5 mini pins from Twilight Princess, so one of my favorite Zelda games. So love that. So they're always super, super cool. I love them. Check them out. They're awesome. All the vendors and stuff like that I mentioned, I'm going to put all the information down in the show notes, so definitely take a look there. While you are taking a look at that, make sure to hit the like button if you like this video and you want to see some more. And if you enjoy the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button too, and hit the little bell notification so you never miss a thing. But let's take a look at some more stuff. So we got a bunch of cool stuff from Cactus Mafia. Every single year at Fan Expo, there's always a dice cart. Let's take a look at me in the dice cart. So you can see me kind of rummaging around and everything like that. This year I actually went into taking a look at the dice cart specifically for D4s. So when I'm getting a campaign going for adventurers, I like to add some physical props. You know, tabletop games are always great with physical props, especially Dungeons and Dragons. So I was able to pick up these little jars from Dollarama, and I basically put 2 D4s in here. So this is a basic healing potion, regular healing potion. So I've got a few of those. And then I've got a couple other ones with, each of them have D4s in them. So there's 4 D4s, so these are greater healing potions. Didn't realize that I would need as many as I would, so I'm going to be getting more D4s because I want to get some superior healing potions and supreme healing potions just in case. Because they're always super fun. And people always love to be like, yeah, here's a potion. Yeah, who doesn't love that? You know, open it up, take a look. That's not too bad. That's a 6. So a 4 and a 2. Not too bad. But those are always super fun. So along with that, some other Dungeons and Dragons stuff that I got is from a company called Token Resistance. So they make, they 3D print all kinds of different stuff like terrain, dungeons, characters, minis, bosses, and different things like that. And they're pretty inexpensive. They're a fraction of the cost of what you would pay for a normal mini. You do have to build it yourself. So it's all 3D printed, but it comes in parts and things like that. So it comes with all the stuff that you need to actually glue it together. I got a beholder just because I have plans for this guy. So I got a beholder this time because I've had my eye out on one. So this one looked pretty cool, and I think it was only around like $5 or so, which is super cheap. Very, very inexpensive. I'm definitely going to be checking out more of their stuff. But along with that, when I was checking out the dice wagon, finally found one of these guys. So this is a D100. Is it kind of awkward to roll? Yep, because it's pretty much a circle. But it does have 100 sides. I rolled a 62, which, depending on what you're going for, is either good or really bad, depending on your campaign. So let's take a look at a little bit more Fan Expo footage. So let's take a look.
So I've spent all my budget. I bought all my dice. I finally got a D100, which is super, super exciting. So let's go take a look at some more Fan Expo, guys.
Excellent. I'll take that as a yes.
So lots of cool stuff to see at Fan Expo. Especially in Artist Alley. I love going to Artist Alley. Do you guys like going to Artist Alley? What's your favorite part about a con? Shoot a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite part about a con is, because I would love to hear that. And let's chat about that. So keep the conversation going in the comments down below. As I mentioned, this is the 25th anniversary of Fan Expo. So the 2019. I was actually kind of disappointed at the hype around the 25th anniversary of Fan Expo. I thought, especially for a milestone like that, there would be more going on. Like, I went on the Friday, So I didn't go all weekend, but I did take a look at the schedule, and like it was solid. Like, don't get me wrong, but for a 25th anniversary, you know, it was kind of missing that pizzazz. If you guys went, let me know if you agree. Shoot a comment down below, because I'd love to hear from you. The other thing that kind of put a damper on that is a lot of big name guests just weren't able to make it. So they were canceled out, like Pamela Anderson, Rainn Wilson. Those are two just off the top of my head. But I know a number of people actually canceled. Jason Momoa, I believe, also canceled as well, but he was doing some water conservation stuff in Hawaii, so he gets a pass. Save the environment, guys. It's the only one we got. But I was really surprised. There was a lot of really big names, and not just like a handful, like several that just weren't there. So Fan Expo, kind of get your shit together. I know a lot of people were really disappointed at that, and understandably so. I mean, yes, you get refunds and stuff like that, but especially for people traveling international or even from other provinces. You know, they come there expecting one, like, the highlight is going to be one thing, and then to have that just pulled out from under them. They still paid for their trip, their ticket, their hotel costs, parking, food, all that kind of stuff. So it definitely adds up. I wasn't super thrilled at like the vendor selection either. Like there was always like the kind of regular stuff that you see, and fortunately there was a lot of cool vendors that I am a regular for, like Cactus Mafia. I was super happy to see them there, but there wasn't anything like crazy exciting. I was a little bit underwhelmed this year, to be perfectly honest, which is kind of sad, because I really look forward to Fan Expo. A couple things that really redeemed that is I got to meet a lot of really cool people. As I mentioned, and I'll throw a couple pictures up on the screen here, but I wore my one of my new Critical Role shirts. It's basically all to support the LGBT plus community, and it's basically has a whole bunch of D20s around it with different orientation flags. So there's one for just like the pride flag. There's one for bisexual, asexual. There's a number of different ones on there, and it was awesome. It just says don't forget to love each other in the middle. So super cool. Love that. But I got to see a lot of other critters, which are fans of the show, or the video show called Critical Role. If you guys aren't familiar, it's a Dungeons and Dragons podcast that's on every Thursday, which is super cool. I actually got to see a few different Critical Role cosplayers as well. I got to see an awesome Jester. I got to see a really cool looking Caduceus, which is super cool, both from Campaign 2. Pretty much anybody that I saw that had like a Critical Role shirt or that was cosplaying as one of the Critical Role characters, I tried to run up and grab a picture with them just because. I got everybody that I saw, but except for two people, because one was literally running across the expo, and the other one I tried to get to, but then like crowd swarms. So sometimes that happens, but I did try. I got a bunch of really cool pictures. So let me know in the comments down below, did you guys go to Fan Expo this year? Did you cosplay as Fan Expo? If you guys want to drop some cosplay links, definitely let me know. Shoot a comment down below, let us know, because we would love to see it. So that about wraps it up for this one. Let me know your feedback, what you thought about this year's Fan Expo. I was a little bit underwhelmed, but, you know, some of the cool stuff that I got makes up for it. I didn't get anything, like, crazy huge or anything like that, but it was definitely a good time. I'll definitely be going next year because it's super cool. The next con that we're actually looking forward to is Tri-City SuperCon. So it's a new convention, a relatively new convention in its second year in Kitchener, Ontario here, where we're located. It's run by the creator of Captain Canuck and so Richard Conley. Super cool guy. I got to get a photo op with him last year and just chat with him during the cosplay contest from last year's Tri-City SuperCon. So that was super cool. I'll shoot a link up in here if you want to take a look at that episode, because it is coming up very soon, right near the end of September. So definitely take a look at that. But yeah, other than that, guys, thanks so much for watching. We will see you next video.